You guys are gonna see like the organic operation.
I done lost everything, I never lost my self-esteem. Back and forth, up and down the streets, feel like a trampoline. You ever posted?
This room right here is responsible for so many games.
Don't got no tents, they gotta see this shit. I know them niggas never would've thought that I could be this rich. Track out with them, we
Woo! Let's get it.
You ready to go to war about it? You can keep the bitch.
Today's vlogcast, I get to be at Nutrition Solutions, and I'm gonna meet my man Chris Cavallini. Super fired up for this one. I mean, this guy has just built an operation. I actually got to do a little tour before the actual tour, and the spot is a vibe. Like, it's absolutely insane. I'm super excited for this one today. Tap in. Yo. What's up, my brother?
How are you?
Fantastic, man.
Welcome.
Appreciate it, bro. How's your day been?
Oh, good, man. Real good. This is the beginning of my second day. I don't ordinarily come into the office on Mondays. Mondays I dedicate to marketing, sales, and advertising. So I had a bunch of meetings this morning and just getting things organized. Obviously, last couple months of the year, got to finish strong, rolling at 26th momentum.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be fun, man. I appreciate you coming out.
No, I appreciate you having me, man. Johnny was just giving me the whole rundown, and like, you guys are running a hell of an operation here. It's so cool seeing it as someone who actually consumes the meals, like as actually a client. It's cool. You always picture it in the back of your mind. You're like, I wonder, like, how many of these meals are they whopping? How many, like, what's going on?
Tens of thousands every week, man.
Crazy,
Yeah.
I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent that on a necklace.
Let's begin.
Let's get it.
So this is our admin and executive wing. Obviously, you're going to see throughout the entire building, there's kind of a unique vibe, right? There was a certain frequency I was going for when decorating this. And I mean, everything from the flooring to all the different portraits, all the different lighting, color, all of it was just a manifestation of my dreams over the course of about a decade.
This place is like already like seeing it. It's like every bro's dream to build something like that. But it's so tasteful, the art and everything.
Well, all of it serves a purpose. All of it serves a purpose. I learned about a decade ago, I learned a lot about frequency and energy and how different colors and lighting and even scents can just really kind of set the tone and set the mood for the environment that you're in. And obviously we're in a place of business, and I feel that we're innovators in our industry. I believe that we're at the top of the food chain in our industry, and that doesn't just happen by accident. It happens as a direct consequence of being intentional, especially with the details. And just to point out a couple things, you're going to see a lot of signage, a lot of portraits, a lot of artwork that have kind of a finance undertone, right? You got Bitcoin here, over here, Wolf of Wall Street, this one, gold coins, cash here, and I'm going to divert back to that later and help you kind of understand why we do that. But this is the client success office. This is Billy and Candy.
Hey, what's up, Billy?
Great to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So over here, again, another.
Yep. It's priming the brain. It's actually getting you into that frequency as you walk around, like subliminally programming you to think bigger.
Yeah, and this is not for subconscious. This is straight up direct. Like there's no confusion about it. This right here is how we operate here. Fuck negativity. Negativity is not welcome. It's a high frequency environment.
Yep.
And negativity is a low vibrational activity. And it's also a decision. It's a conscious decision.
So what really goes down in this room?
Yeah, it's a good question. Our client success team basically takes care of our clients. They help coach them, guide them, provide customer support as needed, customer service when it's warranted. And also they are responsible for onboarding new clients who might need a little bit of extra coaching and maybe go online and they're new to this lifestyle and they have a few more questions, so they can call in and talk to our team. All of our client success team representatives are NASM certified lifestyle coaches.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, which is like
so
a
they actually
hybrid.
have to live the lifestyle themselves.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So this is, okay, cool, yeah, let's take a look at that. So this was young William about 2 years ago. And in that time, you've dropped how much?
60 pounds.
60 pounds. Come.
Let's go, bro.
Hey, you're leaving him hanging, Bill. Wake up.
Thank you.
Look, he's trying to focus on 17 things.
All
This is the
good.
goal.
So yeah, so I was gonna say, so this is, that's Billy 3.0, and he has that on his screen.
Nice,
right?
man.
Right.
You're gonna get there, dude.
It's visible, he's looking at it all day, again, priming himself.
Yep. One thing I do want to say, and I'm not paid to say any of this, by the way, I want to make that abundantly clear, but I am actually someone who buys these meals, and I can tell you the client success team does an amazing job. Anytime I've ever needed any, change my shipping address, do this, change my billing, whatever, they're on it immediately. I'm not paid to say that. Like you guys are top notch.
Appreciate you saying
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
And this here, I mean, you're gonna see these throughout. This is our trophy case. This TV screen basically has, I mean, it's like a compilation of the
Transformations.
Yeah, of the all-time most significant transformations.
Wow.
And we've seen a lot of them.
Oh wow, that's insane.
Well, that was just in 6 weeks' time. A lot of them are 6-week transformations, but there are some that obviously were a little longer than that. But one of the things that we pride ourselves on is not only the results that we get our clients and the transformations that we help them achieve, but by helping them do it in just 6 weeks' time. Well, you guys get back to it.
Thanks, guys.
More cool artwork again. A lot of vibrant colors. You see the Mona Lisa with the hidden gold bars.
I want to ask you, what made you start a meal prep company, Chris?
There's not really a sexy answer to it. When I started the company, I was just looking for a solution for myself to have healthy meals available at all times that I could eat and help really transcend my fitness.
Mm-hmm.
It was at that time, the only thing I was concerned about was aesthetics and looking better naked. And I didn't know how to cook, I didn't have time to cook, didn't have the desire to want to learn to cook. And I was just looking for an outlet for myself and some of my friends that we could just rely on to have our meals ready for us, so we wouldn't have to worry about the cooking, the shopping, all the bullshit, figuring out the macros.
But you say that that's not sexy, but to me those are the best businesses, are the ones where the founder actually made it to solve a problem that they're having.
Yeah.
I think those are the best, because instead of just trying to find product market fit, everyone talks about let's find product market fit. You found founder market fit.
Yeah.
You're like, I need this for myself, and there's not something out there, and I've tried a lot of different meal prep companies, and they fall short, man. Like, yeah, okay, for a couple weeks, and I'm not gonna just try to disparage other ones out there, but like, I've tried a bunch of them,
Yeah.
and I get so sick of them, I get so tired of them. You guys have really good variety with the meals. I think they're substantial enough where I feel like I actually ate something. I don't have to eat like 1.7 of them,
Right.
and then I got this weird leftover and I'm
Totally.
wasting shit.
Mhm.
I really like that it's just actually really good, healthy, clean meals that make me feel full. So tell me, what is this room?
So this here is the segue from the exec wing to the bathroom, but we also do our menu tastings in here. You might have
Okay. Yeah, I've seen some of those
when we're
videos.
critiquing the meals, and that process is basically a quality assurance process where we are prepping, and I'm trying with the team all of the meals that are going to be mass produced the following week. So before we go into production, before they're sent out to our clients, we're basically going through them again, and we're looking for opportunities to improve, even if it's just 1%. There's always something that could be done better, and the whole purpose of this meeting is to not only ensure that the standard continues to be met, but looking for ways to raise the standard. So yeah, so obviously, get some merch in here, some supplements. We don't sell supplements at Nutrition
I was
Solutions.
actually going to ask you that, yeah.
These are for our team. Yeah, so our team, while they're working, they get access to free top shelf supplements. We do paid workouts, and we also give them meals, same meals we send to our clients. We're fueling our team with. Obviously, if the team is consuming high protein, nutrient dense meals, they're gonna have more energy, they're gonna be more focused, they're gonna be more locked in.
Yeah. Leaving out the club with no hoes, it's a dub. You somewhere on.
Tell me about this wall, brother, because this
very
is
proud of
exciting.
it. Yeah, I'm very proud of this. So you're gonna see a lot of WWE superstars on here, which is pretty cool, because for me, growing up, I was a huge WWE fan. I grew up in the 90s, and the 90s, you didn't have TikTok, you didn't have all these crazy video games. There wasn't all the endless distractions that there is now. As a boy, you went outside and you played with your friends and you watched wrestling.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool as the company started to take off, and I started to develop these relationships where we started attracting clientele from WWE, and I built relationships that basically segued into other relationships. But everybody you see on this wall either is or at one time was a client of Nutrition Solutions. This is our Nutrition Solutions Wall of Fame.
Wow, so it's not like, some agent just hit you up and is like, yeah, let's do some quick endorsement thing, and whatever, it's just a transaction.
Yeah.
These people actually use the product and met you. And
So not only that, every single person that is on this wall, every single influencer that we've ever ultimately did business with, at one time, for a long period of time, were actually paying clients.
wow.
So yeah, so that I think is what really kind of speaks volumes. But it makes sense. Anybody who carries influence is able to influence people because they're being organic, they're being real. So all the people on here saw the value in the company and just decided to talk about it, whether it's Roman Reigns, who literally spoke about us in a GQ article. The truth is, what you see here, these people, these celebrities and professional athletes, this is a minority of our clientele. Most of our clientele are regular, hardworking people who are just looking for a competitive edge.
I know that you've been waiting on me, I'm out front. I know you're sick of playing these games, I'm about done. I can turn this shit up.
This is the, as you can see here, by the sign is the Fire and Ice Sanctuary. We got 2 cold plunges in here, sauna. This is for a team to use. Although we don't use the plunges very much because we have the ice barrels out back, which you're going to be acquainted with here shortly.
Now that I'm home, back up the road, we shut it down where they sold. Checks on the streets, J number 4.
You mentioned something that I really noticed from meeting some of the members of your team, and pretty much everyone that I've met. They absolutely love working for Nutrition Solutions. And it's not like they're told to act a certain way. Like a lot of people didn't know that I'm even coming in today. They're just hyping up working here so much. And obviously it's grounded in like a really strong mission and purpose that you distill in the team. But something that I noticed that's like different than any company that I've ever seen is like the culture that you've instilled here. And everyone feels so bought into it because they get access to the gym. They get access to the cold plunge, the saunas. And they're encouraged and paid, actually it's paid time to go work out with you and stuff.
Completely.
What made you instill those principles into the team?
Man, I would just say, I think the military definitely had an influence in that. When I was in the military, I served for 5 years.
Thank you for your service, by the way.
Thank you, brother. I had a job where I was actually paid at the beginning of every day. They gave us 2 hours to work out. You check in, and then you go work out. And I think after a period of time, I just started to recognize that was all by design. The community that I was part of had much higher standards of physical fitness than the rest of the Navy. So it made sense when I look back on it. Okay, they want us to maintain this elite standard. Physical standards are extremely important and translate to every other area of life. So when I just really started to think about the impact the military had on me as far as the discipline, the structure, and all the different things I learned regarding the importance of attention to detail, I think that was just kind of an organic, just downstream effect to instill in the culture when I started really taking the business seriously and I was really looking to elevate and establish a culture. And the bottom line also is I don't want to work around a bunch of lethargic, fat normies. I have zero desire to do that. I want to be around people who are actually about that life. Now, not everybody's in amazing shape right now, and that's completely fine. I actually prefer that when they come in, because it makes the redemption stories and the come-ups that much more significant, because I have the opportunities, with Billy, and there's a million other stories. But I'm like, I have like front row seats to, watching them transcend and transform, and not only physically transform their body, but then you see this higher, more evolved, more conscious, vibrant, energetic version of them that they're now a better provider for their family and loved ones. They're setting a better example for their children and the outside world. And all of that I think is just a reflection of what we do here, and I take a lot of pride in that. So this is the war room, by the way. This is where we do team meetings, and cool aesthetic, just really kind of sets the vibe and tonality.
Millions of dollars are made in this room.
Yeah, not just a conference room, right? A conference room would be the ordinary way of going about it. To be extraordinary, the war room kind of on brand. Now I have to warn you, we're in like full swing. Monday is a super busy day. Not only is production going on, but this is one of our 3 shipping days. So you guys are gonna see like the organic operation, nothing like set up for come on through. Yeah, come on through. Don't be sorry. See what I mean? So yeah, you guys get a little sneak peek behind the scenes of how our operation works. So follow me.
Lately you've been acting like you're brand new.
A couple of offices, some of our leaders that work in this department.
What's up, brother? You're the man, bro. Keep this. Hey, brother. Deepak. Great to meet you.
So as you see, we got the team on the assembly line. This side is where they actually assemble the meals. You'll see the different components laid out.
Dude, this is so cool for me as a business owner myself, running a very small business and operation. I feel like our assembly line's always breaking, but this is just dialed in. And as someone who buys these meals,
14 years I've been doing this. Just trust me when I say, if you came by 2 years ago, 4 years ago, 10 years ago,
yeah,
completely different. Always evolving, always improving.
what a system. So show me what we got going on right here.
Yeah, so as you can see, they're plating each individual meal. They're trained on a process to do so. And there's a scale right there, so everything is weighed at any given time.
Wow.
One of the supervisors might come over and do a quality assurance spot check to ensure that the weights are on par. Obviously, macros have to be dialed in. Our clients are entrusting us to get them the best results in the shortest amount of time. Clients
You guys are really not just eyeballing it. Like I'm here in this facility and I'm seeing them weigh out every single thing, not just when it's done, but for each macro portion. This is incredible.
This right here costs as much as a Lamborghini Huracan.
That was about to ask, man.
Yeah, so this is a vacuum seal machine, and this technology basically makes it so you can, if you wanted to, put our meals in a refrigerator for up to 2 weeks. And we don't recommend our clients do that.
Right.
But I have done that to personally test. But if you think about it, it basically applies a film onto this container, which is BPA free, by the way.
Yeah.
And it basically sucks out any air or any opportunity for air to get in. And the reason food would spoil is exposure to air.
There's no air in there. I can attest to this because as someone who actually uses the meals, like when you get that film off, it's like it was just cooked today.
I was walking here.
What an operation.
So that's a client's fave. I don't know if you know this, but we don't sell these to like normies who are just looking for some donuts that are less, fattening, less calorically abundant. These are exclusively available for Nutrition Solutions clients. We're a lifestyle transformation company. I have no interest in selling our products to people who want to just buy all the donuts and continue consuming the standard American diet, being fat, being incapable, and then walk around talking about, oh yeah, I use Nutrition Solutions, fuck that. I'm gladly leaving millions of dollars on the table to avoid that scenario.
Right.
A little fun fact, I don't know if you recognize this, I'm sure you figured it out. If you're a client of Nutrition Solutions, you actually get free protein donuts for life. We don't tell our clients that. We just sneak them in every order and they're just like,
I did notice that. I was like, is this a mistake?
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks, brother. This room right here is responsible for so many gains.
This is in fact the kitchen abs are made in. Because they're certainly not made in your kitchen, obviously. This right here, what you're seeing, cameraman, do a little pan around. It's actually the kitchen that abs are made in. So this is obviously we keep some storage, have some coolers. This right here, this semi, hey man, leave it open? Yeah, so this is a semi.
These are raw ingredients?
This is our refrigerated semi. We use as storage. Obviously,
wow,
our company,
cold, bro.
That's one of many. Our company is growing, so as we continue to grow, continue to help more people, we need to upgrade our storage capacity. Thank you, my friends. We'll walk through here, check out the gym, but we're going to get very acquainted with this space. This is the logistics crew. They're the ones who assemble the orders for our clients, get everything ready, ensure that the orders are accurate, ensure that the proper amount of coolant is added to sustain transit. We ship everything overnight, which I believe we're the only company in the space that does that.
Well, yeah.
And the reason for it is because it's a lot more expensive to do it. But if we're going to be the best, and we're going to talk about quality and talk about having the highest standards, shipping it more than one day would just not kind of be in line with that.
Yeah. Well, one thing that I noticed when I first became a client is you guys get the client to the first win very fast. So when I order my meals, they're already here within a couple days, like very, very fast.
Yeah, that's important to us.
It's so different than I've tried different companies where I gotta wait like a week and a half to get my food. I'm like, dude, what do I do in between?
So my perspective on that has always been, okay, we have people that are ready. They pulled the trigger. Yeah. Like they're ready to go now, not next week. So how cool would it be to have their first impression of us be that they ordered from us and then maybe in less than 24 hours. Yeah. We're in Florida, they're in Washington State, less than 24 hours somehow. Yeah. Their order magically appeared on their front doorstep, like Amazon Prime type turnaround speed. And everybody kind of bought into that and understood that not only is that a great first impression, but also it really reinforces, like when people are ready to take action, I don't want to give them any lag time to rethink or continue hitting the drive-through, continue whatever bullshit they were doing prior to making the decision
well,
to raise their standards.
well, that's what keeps you in that state, is giving yourself another reason, giving yourself another excuse. You're removing that completely, and yeah, man, I'm sure that that's logistically challenging, but you make it happen.
So this just represents orders that would be shipped out today.
Okay.
So all throughout the day, they're continuing to prepare product, put it through the process that you saw, the back seal machine, label, and then they bring it in here and stage it and get it ready for tomorrow's orders, which would be Tuesday, which will arrive to our clients Wednesday.
Tell me about this ice, man. How do you keep it so cold for so long? Because I've gotten the package and I haven't been home for like a day or something, and I've had to grab it like the next day type thing. It's still cold.
Yeah, so I don't do anything. These boys have figured out just the perfect precision packing, making sure there's limited space, making sure there's a strategic.
There's like this insulation.
Yeah, completely. So it's a system, right? It's a system, and it is designed, of course, to keep the food cold but not flash frozen in transit, because the last thing you want is to receive flash frozen food. It changes, it completely changes.
The freezer burn on
Totally.
it. Yeah.
And again, I'm not going to mention anybody by name, but a lot of companies do that. I understand why they do that, because it's a lot less expensive to do it. So yeah, we're gonna let these guys get back to it. Appreciate you, boys.
So everyone.
She out here wide and telling her friends I'm buying a flying a bitch you child. I never mind them, I'm getting mine. I'm one of the flyers, got no style.
That's about it, man. What do you think?
Bro, insane operation you have here. The culture here is out of this world, and the attention to detail. I can definitely see the military background showing in everything that you do, and you didn't skimp out on a single detail, and it seems like everyone here is fired up to be a part of this mission.
I appreciate you saying that. I mean, without further ado, I think it's time to get after it, get a change, and meet back here and stand by to get some.
This guy's about to kick my ass. I can feel it. I can feel it. All right, Chris, what are we about to do here, bro?
So I'll tell you what we're not going to do. What we're not going to do first is work out. So I have a special surprise for you.
Okay.
And in order to really kind of capture the essence of said surprise, we're going to have to make our way down to the storage container. In the middle of the quote, you're going to find an ice barrel. That ice barrel is not only filled with water, but it's also filled with ice. Because I thought, in the spirit of Nutrition Solutions, you're here, we get you out of your comfort zone, set the tone for the workout. I did mine this morning, and I don't know if you ever have done a cold plunge. I'm sure that you do. Oh, so this is walk in the park for you, man.
Let's do it, brother.
Yeah.
All right. Woo! This is ice.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, brother.
Let's get it.
People often think, oh yeah. People often think when you're in a regular cold plunge that doesn't have the ice, they wrongfully assume that it's colder, when in fact that is not the case. The fact is, when you're in a continuously cooling plunge, it's got the circulation. And the reason that's important is it breaks the thermal barrier that your body creates after sitting in the cold for a while. And right now we're gonna just put our hands in there. We're gonna put our hands through, it's gonna make it a little more uncomfortable. And we're just gonna do 3 minutes.
How do we feel? It's cold, bro. It's cold, but this is what it takes, man, to get to that next level. We gotta simulate pain.
All right, brother, you've been in there for 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
5
I've lied
minutes?
to you. I deceived you because I felt like you just looked too comfortable in there. You had a big, hey, ear to ear, smile on your face. Love to see it.
Let's get it, baby.
Yeah, man.
Woo! Let's get it. Yo, that was cold as shit, man. I was trying to keep it gangster, but oof, 5 minutes. No joke.
All right, so we just put together this workout for Deep and I think he's expecting for us to like maybe work out chest because it's Monday at a slow pace and kind of walk around and him ask me questions. But I mean, it is his content after all. But in the spirit of competition, and because he is telling me quite frequently that he's looking to level up and really raise his standards, I'm gonna put him through a very short workout. We're gonna work out for 18 minutes. We're gonna do a warm up, then we're gonna do 18 minutes of work. But the workout, it's 6 exercises, okay? And we're just gonna do as many rounds as possible of these 6 exercises. Push-ups, med ball slams, kettlebell squat, sit-ups, jump over burpees, and kettlebell swing. And the beautiful part about this workout is not only is there no rest, the rest that you take is just going from one exercise to the next. And since we're gonna be in the same position, that is not very much. But there's only 2 pieces of equipment, a kettlebell and a med ball. So we're gonna focus on intensity. It is gonna be short, only 18 minutes of work, but I mean, we'll see how he does.
When I was born, grandmama could see it. I be Bentley driven and very strategic. RM sleeve, no diamonds are needed.
No one's doing these 6 exercises for an undisclosed amount of time. I'm not going to tell you how much time.
Okay.
There's no rest. The only rest that you might have is when, let's say, you finish your med ball slams, put your med ball down, and then you transition and pick up your kettlebell to do a kettlebell. There might be a second in between.
Okay.
So we're being extremely efficient.
Get up and make it work. Ain't no way that I'm sitting around.
All right, let's go.
Whenever I'm picking it first, you can't tell me that I won't make it. Knew that I had the skills since birth. Grinding, came out the mud like Roddy. I had no body, I came from dirt. Still can't fuck, I put in the work. Painting a picture when I write lyrics. Don't call me a rapper, I'm really an artist. This wasn't by chance or luck. I took one shot and I hit my target. I'm not even yet in my prime. I'm not 100, yeah, I'm still charging. They don't wanna see me win, but I know in the end I'm winning regardless. Sleepless nights, I was up in the stew, up in the booth trying to make me a hit. Even when I was feeling low, man, I kept on going, I weren't gonna quit.
How long do we train for?
25 minutes?
A little less.
22?
A little less.
20?
A little less.
No way. No, bro. 17, 18? Fuck. I thought I was underestimating.
Good job, bro. You hung in there. I mean, you did more than hang in there.
Well, I'll be honest. Before this, I was nervous, man. Inside, I'm like, I've seen Chris's content. I know he'll call a motherfucker out for being a little bitch. And I'm here like, man, I don't know what this guy's gonna put me through. He's a friggin' former Navy diver, for God's sake. I'm like, I don't know what I'm walking into. It was very intense, but the fact that it was so short and the fact that I didn't know how long it was gonna be actually made for the quality of the workout to be insane, because I'm like, I'm not gonna cheat myself. I'm gonna give this everything that I got, because to prove it to me that I can, no matter how many rounds. We could go fucking do it again, I'll do it again.
Yeah, completely. And I would also argue that part of it was also, you needed to prove yourself to me, just like I needed to prove myself to you. When you're around other people who are driven, other people that are pushing themselves to be better, as a man especially, it brings out a very primitive side that doesn't come out very often.
All right, now let's refuel, baby.
Yeah, you ready to eat?
Yeah, let's get
All
it.
right, cool.
Man, that was a fire podcast,
time,
brother. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man, that was fun.
So this is your office?
This is indeed.
Dang, man, this is a vibe in here. It's got so many crazy things. But I want to ask you about that real quick. You just took that out of the microwave. So
Yes.
I actually have a question about that. Is there any like harms or downsides to microwaving your food?
There's not. And I think people think, or some people that maybe are not really informed, they have said that microwaving food like kills the nutrients or drains
this is what I've heard. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, so basically any method of cooking, there's gonna be some shrinkage, there's gonna be some nutrients that are lost. That's with any method of cooking. There is no negative downstream health implications from microwaving one's food. I think microwave food in general, probably not a good idea to resort to when you think of like what is normally considered microwave food, right? Like I don't
pizza
know, Hot
pockets.
Pockets. The stuff that you find that's ultra processed in a grocery store freezer.
Well, Chris, this has been an incredible content
Dude, it's
day
time
here,
to
bro.
eat, man.
I know you gotta eat here, bro. But real quick, while we're here, show me what's going on back here in the office.
Tried to sneak a bite.
We're not letting them eat.
So yeah, these are just some of these things have some sentimental meaning. Others are just cool aesthetics, like the shield here, purely aesthetics. Up there, that's a ring-worn Rey Mysterio mask. Rey is one of my best friends,
Nice.
longtime client of Nutrition Solutions. That's a statue of King David. Everybody knows the story of David and Goliath. This here, that's another gift from Rey. This is an authentic cruiserweight championship belt that he had made for me with our Nutrition Solutions.
Oh, nice.
Plates on there. This Adam Copeland and Christian Cage, couple wrestlers, friends of mine. Pretty cool picture of them slugging it out in the penalty box in Toronto. This was just a leadership award that I was given by Echelon Front, which is Jocko Willink and Leif Babin's company.
Wow.
These gloves signed by Tito and Chuck. These are some souvenirs that I got when I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania.
Nice.
I went to Africa last year to climb the world's tallest freestanding mountain with no training, no experience. Well, this was just a trophy of fitness. I did a men's physique competition in 2015 that I won. Yeah,
Cool stuff,
about
bro.
it. That's it right there. That's the like the emblem of the community I was in, the old school Mark V dive helmet. That rig was decommissioned the year I was born.
Wow, man. Well, Chris, I'm gonna let you get to your food here. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you, bro.
It's been incredible,
Yeah,
bro.
let's do it
This is
again.
awesome.
Thank you for coming through. You did a great job, and look, the time went by so quickly. I feel like we could do it all over again, and we will.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. This is an incredible day here. Got the whole tour, did a podcast. Man, learned so much, and honestly, I can say that Chris changed my life with some of the things he talked about on the show. I can't wait to drop this one for you guys, but I'm kind of beat, so just remember, baby, it's not that deep. Keep tuning in, subscribe, like, comment, do all that stuff.